any idea who I am? Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows. Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave. It's blocked.
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have gotten rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. Oh, he's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress! Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I'll do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treat... Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt?
It is your highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall follow.
to get dicey.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the... In fact, I've already had a word with your...
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merch. If these thieves agree to... Do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this.
That's right. He told me that they're... And so he must have thought the guard.
I'll be damned.
Sorry, Captain, it's not...
Following up.
This whole story... You're demanding it.
I'm not the one demanding...
This stubborn fool.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
And so you're back, sir.
Don't count on it. We shall return.
To my help! And death to the others!
Stop! I beg of you!
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes! Don't hit me anymore!
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade.
It pains me to inform you that the
Curse them! How could that...
After I heard the case they made for themselves,
What are you saying?
They convinced me that your accusations have nothing to... And that their only crime was discovering historical truths denied by...
And you gave credence to the lies. Their historical truths are... I fear that your youth and...
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide...
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of...
Enchanted as well, Your Highness.
Are you ready?
We should be able to say... I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
When did you see your cabin boy?
It's been two... It wasn't out of the... But the day of...
Does...
Okay. As you wish.
Could you tell?
We
Thank
are others are. It's how the guild.
Be back soon, Captain. Good day. Someone told me that you...
That's right, yeah.
Yes.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
When did you last... Did anything seem...
Maybe a tap.
Why would that...
Boy, I have...
Do you think he...
I...
Does he...
No.
What does... Did he ever have one?
Never.
I don't know where to start.
No.
And you don't believe...
I like Laura. The itch. Here, yeah. I call back to him, as you guess.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator. He knows his crap.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
I need to be going. Good day, sailor.
I'm talking about like I be.
Were you a witness to the...
Yes, I was the other day. And then when we left, well, those...
Why didn't you intervene? Did you report...
Unfortunately, the captain.
Did Joan...
Maybe, no.
Why?
How?
Did anyone...
There was still a small crowd. I seem to recall that regular being there. Kind of fellow now and again.
What do you think about...
It's a pity.
Thank you, Lara.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this. Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can...
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go...
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken...
A kidnapping. In my establishment. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold...
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients.
I see. An able-bodied...
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give a... Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
No. Have no fear about that. I'm looking for a Naut that a young cabin boy.
Yes, that does ring a bell.
What can you tell me about the boy?
He seemed rather... And he must have been right to be nervous.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in. The kind of man you can round up for... They exchanged words with the cabin boy.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. And I think I might well have seen those same men. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what...
Who was the rich man?
No, sir. You were in luck. It was Sir Fontaine.
Where can I find him?
He has a house.
Thank you.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a...
He is absent. Enter, please.
I know you. I've seen... And to what do I owe the honor?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here.
It concerns a delicate matter. According to witnesses...
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. He has simply returned...
Excuse me, but...
Don't you see, Your Excellency?
I am very surprised. Several witnesses and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force.
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you...
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me...
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband... A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing?
It is what they do.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know.
Where might I find your son?
I cannot say, Excellency. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Sir?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail. I'm still without news of my...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother...
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, in some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even... But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his... And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
How I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see your absence this morning worried both your...
Come now, Sir de... I'm sad to have caused you any worry, though. Though still seeing double from last night's drink. Ta-da! My dear...
You might have refrained.
Take away the risk.
But you wanted to ask me...
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. She told me a strange story. She said that he was taken.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean...
They took him back to bring...
Well, that is very unpleasant news, decided. Since time children, but certain from time to time the
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between...
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy, but Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the North. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us. This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek? Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain...
Sir de Sardet, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the... It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your...
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble.
You should have...
The Prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they...
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the storm.
You wouldn't dare to...
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to...
And were you able to convince my...
Yes.
That doesn't surprise me. I feel more sorry for my mother.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years. Find me, capture me, and lock me up in this... My family is...
Yes.
Sir de Sardet, I presume. Captain.
Yes.
Excellent news.
Blast me, I'm...
The commander...
Very well.
The merchandise, but the port... And we've already...
Are you blatant?
I would...
Ah.
Well now, but...
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return.
Ready?
We should be... My
You do.
All we can do... I do. Your actions bring you on.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. All merchandise must be registered at the port. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide con...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only...
Well then, they'll have to wait.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today...
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there...
Listen here. I haven't forgotten what you did for our Jonas. I would gladly do you the favor, but my quarterman, he's convinced that thugs want to use our vessel to bring... And, because of that, he's placed guards to watch over the registered merchandise. All that I can do for you is to write your crates into the ship. If you manage to get them into the warehouse, they'll find their way into the ship. And with the manifest, the crazy Gustavo, please try and avoid roughing up those brave guards.
Be back soon, Captain.
Captain, sir, we were given...
The way is clear.
Do your best.
Don't you be worried.
The warehouse...
Move out.
And all you need in our selection.
So you're back. Right then.
We can guarantee...
The cargo...
That shall be your next. He will give you new instructions. Until then,
Sir?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to...
Permission to board the ship?
Certainly. If you have any farewell...
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.